Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1998 Subaru Impreza WRX STI Wagon version 5. What a car. I feel like Doug DeMiro at this point. He was saying on a podcast once about cars and bids when he's like listing cars. Like, this E46 is different from all the other E46s we've listed because blah blah blah. And I feel like that with these Imprezas. This Impreza's unique quirk, it comes in cool grey metallic, which is a fantastic colour, actually. I think it really suits the Impreza. Sort of similar to what we've seen recently with like the Nardo Greys on the Audis and stuff like that, but this looks cooler. Yeah, awesome colour. We have ran a couple of Impreza wagons, only one STI wagon, which was the version 2, which was significantly down on power. So this should be the quickest wagon we've ever had by the end of today. Four-wheel drive, 479 horsepower, 1,165 kilos. Typical Impreza stuff. Let's get on to the track. This guy is going to have 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi GTO LM Edition, set to time of 27.223. The Impreza Wagon version 5, unlikely to beat that. Now, I've sort of noticed in the last couple of Impreza episodes, I've sounded a bit down when driving these cars. In truth, I'm not, because yes, there's lots of Imprezas in this game, there's like over 20, but the difference between, you know, Imprezas and other cars there's lots of, like Fairlady Zs, there's lots of Fairlady Zs. I'm not excited about driving all the Fairlady Zs because, well, they're all sort of slightly ungainly, rear-wheel drive, coupes, you know, they don't handle the best. There's not a lot to distinguish between them all. Imprezas, sure, that's all, you know, there's not a lot to distinguish between them, but 28.915 on its first flyer. Yeah, this is the quickest wagon. I was going to get onto lap times, but apparently we are not. Yeah. You know, these cars are like almost a treat to drive, to be honest, because you just know with an Impreza you're going to have a nice, solid, four-wheel drive car that's going to do exactly what you want to more or less an extent. Not so much with these later 90s ones that seem a little bit more sort of hard setup and don't really want to like slide around or let you have too much fun. But you know these cars are going to be quick, you know they're going to be good fun to drive. Really good cars, the Imprezas, so I am a big fan of driving these ones around. So I was about to say, the quickest wagon we've actually had, worryingly enough, was a Legacy. That's at like a 29.354. Quickest Impreza wagon was the 96 WRX. So I was going to say, if this can get up there, we've had the version 5 Saloon that ran racing mod. Just to try and differentiate it from the version 4 from the top of my memory. And that's at like a 28.5, so I was going to be happy with somewhere in between 29.3 and 28.5, and this car has gone and given me that, so good on it. Like with all these later Imprezas, it just seems the more you try and push this, the less it likes it. It's sort of set in its ways, it knows how it wants to go around the course, and I'm going to understeer into a tyre wall. Nice. Good. Yeah, well. The one thing I lament in this game is there's no Impreza LM edition. I think if there was an Impreza LM edition, it'd probably like go straight to the top of our leaderboard. What I really need someone to do is port the GT1 Rally edition over to this game and like give it all like the 560 odd horsepower. That'd be mental. In my Dream Gran Turismo mod, GT2 Vanilla spec, which just contains like mostly boring cars, I'd include the Impreza LM. But anyways, 2 laps is apparently all it needed. I don't think there's much time in that, to be honest. I think it probably goes to show how much seat time I've had in these Imprezas that I can sort of just do it on like the first lap and that's it. Again, it doesn't like to be pushed, which is a bit of a problem with these cars. They're not pushable, these later Imprezas. Definitely the coupes are sort of quicker and probably the ones you should go for. Then the sedans, then the wagons last. But the wagons are, of course, cool, so that counts for something. Anyways, a 28.915. Actually, between like getting just a 28.9 randomly and 28.915 does mean this climbs over a lot of cars. It goes into 38th place. It is quicker than a Castrol Supra GT, quicker than the Impreza rally car, which is a bit of a worry, quicker than the Zara rally car, quicker than an NSX Castrol Mugen, quicker than Chaser LM edition. As I mentioned, it's about 0.5 up on the Legacy Wagon GTB, about 0.5 down on the Impreza Sedan version 5, so basically where you'd expect it to go, but no, very quick car. It also loses out to the 94 Impreza WRX Sedan. That car was just quick for no good reason. I don't know why that car was as quick as it was, but it was very quick, so yeah, pat on the back to the Impreza Wagon. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time. I want to jam something completely different. Until then, farewell.
My hopes and dreams are going. I won't let you back. Got up in a wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with love.